Welcome my dear all students. In this class we are going to study about the questions and answers given in worksheet number 4, electric charge and electric current of class 9. Coming to the first case, choose the best answer. The negative terminal of the battery is connected to the voltmetter's negative terminal. Whatever it may be, if you connect with the negative terminal, it should connect with the negative terminal. If the components are in the positive terminal, then connect the related terminal with the positive one. What is the amount of current flowing through an electric bus if the amount of charge passing through a conductor in 10 minutes in 300 C? What is given here? Coulomb, that is Q is given, and time 10 minutes also given. What are the important quantities given here, Q and T? Already we know how to relate Q and T. Q is equal to 8. This is the simple mnemonic I already taught in the previous session. Q is equal to IT it. Q is given as 300 C and T is equal to 10 minutes. Convert minutes into second. 10 into 60, that is 600 second. Then substitute the value of Q and T here. I is equal to Q by T. What is the value of Q? It is 300 C. 300 by 600, that is I is equal to 0.5 ampere. This is the needed value of current for this question. Okay. First of all, you have to find out the components what are all given. After that, substitute the values with the relevant equation. Then you will find it very easier to do all the problems in physics. The frequency of this representing alternating current is. Then look at the picture now. To complete one vibration, you have to have this curve. To complete the second vibration, you have to have this curve. Definition for frequency is number of vibrations per second. How many vibrations are there? 1, 2. There are 2 vibrations. 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 hertz. Choose the answer as 2 hertz. Raja wants to measure a current flow through the circuit. He would connect dash in the circuit. He would connect ammeter in series, voltmeter in parallel. Suppose if Raja wants to measure current, he want to measure the value of current. Suppose if it is given as voltage, then you have to write voltage in parallel. Always ammeter in series, voltmeter in parallel. Note the point, here it is given as current. In the direct current, magnitude of current remains same, magnitude of current changes with time, magnitude and direction of current remains same. Magnitude and direction of current changes with time. Because it is a DC current, magnitude and direction of the current remains same. Fill in the blanks. The substance that has a large number of free electrons, to conduct electricity, offers low resistance. It gives only low resistance to the passage of the electrons. So they are conductors. SI unit of potential difference and EMF is volt V. Say true or false. While doing electrical work, we can use metallic ladder. You might have seen then when electrical work going on, then the electrician should use only the wooden ladder. If not, then you have to advise to use wooden ladder. This is false. We should not touch the electrical appliances with wet hand. Really, it is true. You should not touch any other electrical appliances with your wet hand. This is true. Match the following. Fixed resistor. This is fixed resistor. Variable resistor. You can find a cross mark here, arrow mark here. This is variable resistor. That is fourth one. And rheostat. This is the rheostat. The arrow mark will come like this. And then AC symbol. This is the AC symbol. Sinusoidal symbol. You know, AC symbol. Match the following. Rectifier, inverter, transformer, thermocouple. Rectifier. Fourth one. Converts AC into DC. Inverter converts DC into AC. Inverter. Transformer transformer varies voltage of an AC. Varies voltage of an AC. Thermocouple. This thermocouple source of DC. Thermocouple source of DC.
Question number 12. Differentiate electromotive force from potential difference. As both EMF and potential difference are measured in volt, they may appear the same, but they are not one and the same. EMF means electromotive force, which is developed across the terminals of an electrical source. Any other source you can take. If you connect the voltmeter between the terminals of the source, then it will give you certain voltage. That voltage you can call it as EMF, electromotive force. Then the potential difference refers to the voltage developed between any 2 points. In a closed circuit, you take any 2 points. Then if you measure the voltage between these 2 points, then it will give you the potential difference. These are all the important differences between EMF and potential difference.
Classify and interpret the following statements relevant to AC and DC. Unidirectional flow of electric charges. It flows in only one direction. It is DC. Varies sinusoidal with time. It is AC, sine wave. Electrons do not flow in one direction. Do not means if it flows in unidirectional, it is DC. If electrons do not flow in one direction, it is AC. Voltage and current are constant in time. Both are not changing. Both are constant. So it is DC. It can be carried over long distances. Only AC can be carried over long distances. It cannot be transmitted as such. DC. Transmit DC, you have to convert it into AC. In the tabular column, write all those things here. Current flows through a metallic conductor from its one end A to electric. Current flows through a metallic conductor from one end A to another end B. Which end of the conductor is at higher potential? We know the current flows from the higher potential to the region of the lower potential. If you draw the diagram like this is the point A and this is the point B.
Then if you want to make the current to flow through the point from A to B, then A must be at higher potential and B must be at lower potential.
Next one is answer in detail. A current of 1 ampere is drawn by a filament of an electric bulb for 20 minutes. Find the amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit. First of all, you have to collect the information given. Current is given, I is equal to 1 ampere and the time duration given 20 minutes. Now let us do the problem. Current I is equal to 1 ampere, time T is equal to 20 minutes. Or 20 into 60 seconds equal to 1200 seconds. We should know the value of Q. Q is equal to IT. For I substitute 1 ampere and for T substitute 1200. Then what will be the answer? 1200 Coulomb. Q is equal to 1200 Coulomb. Next one is, how much work is done in moving a charge of 5 Coulomb across 2 points having a potential difference 20 volt? First of all, let us collect the information given. V is equal to 20 volt and Q is equal to 5C. Since we are having V and Q, and remember the equation, work done is equal to VQ. Simple mnemonic is that for remembering the equation shortly, work very quick. Work should be done very quick. Work done is equal to very quick. If you do the work very quick, then it will be useful to you, is it not? So W is equal to V into Q. Substitute the value of V 20 into Q, it is 5. Then W is equal to 100 joule. This is the answer.